drop that part. I didn't think it was relevant.
Could I speak with a representative, please?
I dropped the part about the audio issues because I didn't think it was relevant to the robot. I dropped the typing. That was the first time I've done that. Oh, I don't know. Technical support department.
Hello, this is Andrea. How can I help you today?
Hello, this is a sign language interpreted phone call. Your caller is saying...
I was expecting a smoother transition there, but it's a vignette. Facial expressions during, I'm seeing, what was it? It's not terrible. It's nothing crazy. I dropped the typing noise because I didn't think it was relevant for the recording. It's a little sassy with those facial expressions. I'm seeing please hold for one moment, which all good. The facial expression could stand to use some compartmentalization, some possible impacts of facial expressions that are like, even though I am making them more in frustration of myself and doing this vignette over and over and over again, it could be perceived as a little sassy or a little unprofessional of the interpreter. Interpreter bounce.
Hello, this is Andrea. How can I help you today?
Hello, this is a sign language interpreted phone call. Your caller is saying...
Don't do that, Celia.
How can I be of help?
Hello, Andrea. I was just calling today because I'm having some issues with the audio on my Mac. Whenever I try to connect my headphones, the audio doesn't come through. For some reason, it's not working. I tried to figure it out. I went online first and I connected it to my other MacBook, and the name of the headphones popped up when I did that. It worked on the other MacBook, but for some reason, nothing pops up on this Mac. So I was wondering if you could help me out there.
Okay. Things that were effective during that. I think the pacing was as effective as it could be. It's unnaturally slow from a native English speaker's POV. There is a bit of a drag on certain words, and I've noticed also a lot of conjunctions. There were some good clear sentence boundaries though, which is effective in not having a run-on sentence. What else? Hello, Andrea. I believe all of the information was accurately captured in that message, so that was effective. Ineffective, probably the speed of it, the inflection, the tone inflection is at unnatural parts. I said this in a different vignette because this is my second redo, but it sounds as if I'm reading something off a script that I've never seen before in my life. And that's not really how you talk to phone call representative people. It is how I talk to phone call representative people when I'm interpreting something, because ASL is not English. And I have to watch it for a second, process it, and then say it. Simultaneous interpreting is hard, but that's something I can work on. This was a very effective tape.
Okay, so did you go through the process online and get a ticket number?
Yes, yeah. I went
process. I really was not sure what to sign there from the deaf perspective. Like, process? What process? However, that confusion, if there was any potential confusion, could have been solved within the natural progression of the interpretation. So I think it was that sign usage was effective in this context. Get ticket number. I'm doing this. I do a lot of this. In American Sign Language, facial expressions, head movements, non-manual markers are very important. In English, to negate something in a sentence, we use words such as not, no, on, and then in ASL, it would be like I don't want that. I don't like that. Like not here. Not there. Uncomfortable. I tend to do this as I'm processing something, and also if I'm signing incorrectly. And we will see it multiple more times throughout this video.
The whole thing, but I don't know, I couldn't figure it out.
I couldn't figure it out.
Wasn't sure if my Apple Care was expired or not. I was wondering if I could use that.
Okay, we can look up and see if you still have Apple.
I don't 100% know what Apple Care does off the dome. That's the first time that I've interpreted it in that specific sentence, which I actually have no idea if it was effective or not. I probably should do some research on that, because if I could use my Apple Care, I don't know if he's planning on like, I gotta get rid of my headphones, or like, oh, could I get this done for free? I don't know what the implication of that is, which I think would have impacted my interpretation.
Okay. First of all, though, I need that ticket number that they gave you through the email so I can reference the conversation that you had with our computer technical support.
Sure, the ticket number is
Timing was off.
ZXYKE3379.
Okay, I've just pulled this up now. This is, let me see if I can help you. First of all, I need to know what your serial number is.
I clarified that because it wasn't clear before.
Do you know how to find that?
Serial number for computer what?
No, where do I find the serial number?
Well, there's actually two ways. Probably the easiest way is to click on the apple on the top left of your computer. Do you have your computer open right now that you can follow along with me?
I dropped that because I didn't think it was important.
Where is the picture?
And also I could see that their computer was open. They were following along. There's a glitch in the vignette here.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously she's asking a question, but I don't know what it is. So I just kind of interpret over
And
it.
then click on about this Mac.
My nose
so
really
go ahead
itched
and
there.
Click about this Mac. And then right there, you can see the serial number. Do you see it?
Yep. Yeah, I got it. It's C02 HC1 YBDHJP.
Do you know when this iMac, how old it is?
No, it doesn't say. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
If you go ahead while you're in that same spot, so you're at the Apple, about this Mac, and then click on System Report. Do you have that?
I use those classifiers because I have a Mac. So I know in the top left picture of the screen, there's the Apple. Boop, click on it, drop down. I think there's another drop down, like, or maybe when you clicked on this, it took a window. I don't know. I assumed it was another drop down. Hence the classifier. Was it ineffective? I don't know. I'd have to look at a Mac.
Does it tell you in there what the model name is?
That was an attempt to do some back channeling. Timing was a little off.
Yeah, I see it. I see the model
So
name.
what does it say under model name?
But where do I find how old the computer is?
Well, I'll help you walk through that. First, I just need to know
I didn't
the
want to
model
say
name.
year. I broke form.
Yeah, it's iMac.
And then the model identifier. Does it say anything under that?
Yep. It says iMac 12.2.
That wasn't really a question. I didn't.
I actually have
Enough.
a system I can use online where I'll just punch in those last four digits of your serial number and this model name,
Spelled it
and
wrong.
I'll be able to figure out the year. So, my next question for you is, what kind of error message, or are you receiving any error message when you're trying to fix this problem?
No, I didn't get any error messages.
The interpreter bounce is killing me.
Okay. And do you know how to test on your computer to hear if the sound is coming through? You said you...
So the control that I used here during this overlap in the conversation is to focus more on the ASL. I did this with the prioritization of empowering the deaf caller and making sure that their voice is heard and that they're not deprioritized in the conversation, as well as the fact that English is my native language, so I can hear it and it sticks better in my brain. I can process it much quicker and with much less effort than American Sign Language. So I chose to focus on the American Sign Language in case any new information was shared, which that was information that was already shared, although I did see him say system. So she's asking if he knows how to test the sound system, which is why this is the first time I did this. I changed my interpretation last minute. This was different than everything I had practiced before because I noticed that he signed the sound system, the name, which means he's in the sound system, and he sees that it says internal microphone. Once again, I'm not 100% sure the weight of all of this information because I lack the general knowledge about Mac technical support. However, it's a vignette, so it worked out fine.
Can hear it without the earphones, but not with the earphones, correct?
Yeah, that's right. And then when I do look at the sound system, the name of the headphones doesn't pop up. It only says internal microphone.
Honestly, I like the fact that there was an overlap in the conversation because I was able to interpret that consecutively, which helped tremendously. Especially notice the timing and pausing in between the hearing caller and my interpretation from the hearing person's perspective. That was a real quick, very natural. Yeah. Do you know how to test your sound system? Yeah. Right. But I thought that was effective.
Okay. It sounds to me, just based on all the support you've had online and the support you're having just with me, that we need to set you up an appointment with our Genius Bar. Have you ever gone into the Apple Store and done this before?
In all of my other interpretations, I never included Genius Bar, not once. However, in this one, I fingerspelled Genius Bar. I wasn't sure how salient that information was. It seems like he's pretty tech savvy and he's done this before, so he would know what Genius Bar is. I don't. I don't know if that was extremely relevant information, so I'm happy that I did fingerspell it because in all of my other interpretations, I just said make appointment, go to Apple Store. But now it's set up an appointment with our Genius Bar, which I think enhanced the clarity of the interpretation and included more information than before.
Yes, yeah, I've done that
I
before.
did forget the sign
So
experience,
what store is your nearest location?
but it was going too fast. Area. I signed Apple
There's
after
one
store.
on Murray Lane,
Womp. I don't know if that means lane.
and it's near the.
That sign right there. That has been tripping me up this whole time because it's so fast. It's name. I was thinking, like, it looks like a lot of things to me. I don't know why my brain was going in so many different directions. I wasn't sure if it was on the mall, if it was in the mall, enough, full, on, near. I just saw the slap. My brain could not register it for anything in the world. He's saying that the full name is the Fashion Mall. I'm not sure what the full name is. Like, that's the name of the Apple Store? I'm really not sure.
Fashion Mall.
Okay, so Fashion Place Mall, I can set you up an appointment there. Let me confirm your home address, or has that changed?
And I fingerspell Fashion Mall.
Yeah, it's the same address. My address is 1672 Riverboat
I'm not sure if
And
that's a
that's two
space or a
words.
hyphen.
Avenue
2 words.
in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Okay,
84233.
and what's the
I
best
fucked up
phone
on that
number
one.
to get a
Oh.
hold of you?
That was ineffective because I misconstrued the information.
My phone number is 801-652-5262.
All right, and let me just confirm your email address. Can you tell me that?
I did do email
Sure,
address.
It's, SBEET@gmail.com.
Okay. And what day is best for you? I can see if
I was very intentional about how I chunked those numbers during the Salt Lake City, Utah. That one was a little iffy on the porosity and the effectiveness of the delivery of sounding natural in English. However, the numbers themselves, I tried to do, and he was doing it too, especially the phone number, but I was chunking them up in a way that I would read them if I was reading a ticket to a technical support person, because I'm not going to go ZYXWVUT LMNOQ PRT. Like, I wouldn't do that. So I was very intentional on how I chunked them. For the most part, messed up on that zip code, which was ineffective. And this, oh, my signing here. Here, I'll back up because we need to see that very clearly. Boop, boop.
SBEET@gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
okay. And what day is best for you? I can see if we have available appointments.
Appointment day, you prefer what? And also, did I
I'm
sign
free
day wrong?
This Thursday, Friday.
Okay. This Thursday we have a Genius Bar appointment at 9:30 in the morning. We also have one at 1:45, or we have one at 3:30.
9:30 works. 9:30 Thursday.
9:30 Thursday. Not great English. My topicalization in ASL. It seems a little random at times. I'm mostly just using my intuition, not necessarily going off of grammatical rules unless it's a yes/no question. I could stand to work on that, I think. I don't know. Day you prefer which? I was not sure how to sign that. He understood it, but it's a vignette. If this was an another user of ASL caller. It depends on their knowledge of English, which is not the goal. It should just be their knowledge of ASL. This whole thing was signed in pigeon signed English. It's English word order to the max. And that's the best you're gonna get. This is the smoothest take. This is the most effective I've been. In fact, I'm finding things to critique, obviously, but I think I did okay. Look at that happy face. She's so happy. And I know I finished strong. He's got a little moco in his nose. Oh, that's my TV. There's a glitch in the vignette, so I just started signing. I reconfirmed the appointment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much for doing that for me.
What a relief.
Yeah. Do you have any other questions or things you want me to note in here for your appointment?
No, I think I'm all good. Do I need a confirmation number for when I go
Yeah,
in?
I have a reference number for you. Do you have a pen and paper?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your
I wasn't sure to use the sign confirmation number or reference because I don't know. I said confirmation code or confirmation number, and she understood that and she used the word reference, but that's just the word reference in English. This probably means the same for both. So I did do reference number in case it was important later, but I think confirmation number would have worked. I was trying to be very intentional about how much I moved, which that roll shifting right there, like that, questions, concern, that was a bit heavy. It always is, but my knees are locked and loaded. Trust and rest assured. I just need to work on that spine. I think that's good. I think that's
reference
good.
number is 21278960.
I got told I fingerspell a little high up. I tried very intentionally
so if you
to
go in and be there at 9:30 on Thursday, give them that
sign
reference
those numbers
number. They
as he
should
was
be able
looking
to
at
get
me.
you right in. I
Didn't know what to
have
sign there.
noted, and they also have a
Give him.
ticket number for all your conversations that have been going back and forth over the internet.
Your ticket
So
number
they should have
for
all the information, and
conversation.
hopefully they can help you really quickly.
They should. I'm doing this
Awesome.
again.
Yeah, I was really hoping I'd get that figured out today, but thank you for all your help.
Yeah, thank you.
I thought that was good.
Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye. Awesome. Perfect. I thought that was great. I'm still a little iffy on what to sign for have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day. I don't know. He actually signed have a wonderful day.